Hey Jeff, all right, I am down at the property. I want to get my own eyes on and give you my own perspective of the condition of the home. Sorai next door, brand new home on the other side, so got your 50-50 sequence there. Just so you know, I have flipped 6 houses. I've got rentals, Airbnbs. I've done a lot. I know a lot about this stuff. I don't do them anymore, or else I'll give you an offer on your home. But I'm tapped out on an investment. So the reason I wanted to give you an updated photo is because the property is actually a bit worse than I thought from the original video. The other agent just doesn't have the experience to dissect this stuff. So, all right, upon approach, the siding is, I mean, a lot of it is salvageable, but it's like a 50-50 thing where an investor's just gonna have to redo the entire siding. It's just been neglected for so long. You got a bunch of missing stuff, and I'll show you some more around the corner. One of the biggest issues you're gonna come across is this crack in your foundation. It's been repaired once, which is an indication that it has shown a lot of settling, and that's one of the biggest fears investors have. So that's a new one added to our list. As you can see, the siding throughout all these different areas, the cedar shake is coming off in different spots throughout. And so one of the other things is the porch, as you mentioned, is in bad shape. Like I said, this is gonna be a huge project. This side is sinking, but it's leaning on this side. So you can see the angle coming sideways, but for some reason, someone removed all the bricks in there. Although those pieces of boards is what's supporting it. So this mortar is falling apart. So both sides need to be redone completely. The whole thing lifted up, balanced out. So that's another task there. You have a gutter missing on this side. And then again, the siding is, you know, any investor's gonna come here and say that probably just gonna have to redo the whole thing. Your skirt siding's coming off in different spots. All your corners haven't been butted up. So what that's gonna imply to investors is there's gonna be a lot of moisture intrusion in here for as long as the paint's wear is showing. So quite some time. So they're gonna be faced with new siding, new exterior paint, a whole front deck, a rebuild, foundational issues, and then lots of little things like the handrails. Some of them are loose and shaky. They have to do that. The little things add up when you have a lot of them. So, like I said, a lot of this board is still in good shape, but it's just been loose for so long. It's instead of rotting, it's breaking. And so, you got like the skirt here, like you do have some wood rot there. So it's basically the same story all throughout. The siding and whatnot. The back deck has some rot going on there. I haven't gone in the garage yet. I'll go there in a second, but that's not my concern really so much right now. You'll see this inside, whoever installed these windows did them completely wrong. Someone bought the wrong windows or installed the wrong windows. These are the wrong size, and they just put like a 1x1 here, which allowed a bunch of moisture to go in here, and it rotted the inside of the seals throughout the whole home. Again, this isn't to discourage you or anything. I'm just pointing out what we're up against is all. All right. Floors completely need to be refinished. There's deep gouges and scratches throughout them. I don't know what the depth of these floors are. I don't know if they can be resurfaced at this point. Some floors can, some can't. If these are originals, they should be able to be resurfaced, but there's no floor vents for me to check it. Walls, tons of drywall repair, paint job that's going to be needed throughout the whole home that you kind of saw in the other video. But lots of little things, broken outlets, broken lights, blinds, all the blinds that you replace. But as you can see in this window here, you have tons of warping, and this is on just about every window This one's not so bad, but just the other ones I'll show you has lots of water intrusion, which also means probably there's going to be some mold behind those walls that they're going to have to address. Which will they address it? Not likely. They'll probably just paint it up and hide it. But nevertheless, a good investor is going to rip those out, put some new windows there. So realistically, you need an all new window package on these. Maybe salvage some of the windows. So you can see, you just have massive warping throughout this whole base because they installed these things wrong. You have one of them popping out right there completely. Fortunately, the bathrooms themselves, the tile, everything's still functional. They can still work with that stuff, but nevertheless, it still needs everything else. Some drywall repair, painting, new doors. Doors are trashed throughout the house. Kitchen is in good shape. Needs good cleaning. Yeah, some of the trim throughout the house is in pretty bad shape too, so you need a whole new trim package as well. All right, I'll go upstairs. The floors are unsalvageable. There's no cleaner that is going to be able to get all these deep-rooted stains out of these floors, so there's no point in bothering with that one, like I mentioned before. Same thing, just needs paint here. The bedrooms aren't bad, but again, these windows are pretty rough. So water damage is the worst damage to a home. And this room and the other room, pretty decent shape. Again, just floors, paint, blinds, fixtures, lights, shades, smoke detectors, all the little things of each room need to be done. Doors. And then last but not least, but you know, not that I can tell right now with the snow, but whoever installed this roof did it completely wrong. They have nails on top, which allows leakage. Pretty large growth on there, so it's hard to say if the granules are still good on there or not. But nevertheless, they've already got signs that they installed it wrong. So something an investor is likely going to catch up on. Something else I didn't mention outside, I don't know if you can see it. You have birds flying in and out of your attic, so you have a bird infestation up there. They found a way into your attic. When I was out there, there's birds flying in and out, and there was a bunch of bird poop. So you got stuff of that nature. So anyway, I hate to bring more bad news to you, but this is a full-on flip job, and I'll go over the dynamics of that when it comes to finding investors. There's no way we're going to be able to sell this to FHA or VA. Even a conventional buyer is probably not going to come in here. Maybe, you never know. There's people out there, but it's odds aren't great. Investors have to have so much of a profit margin to even consider going in on the home. Given the amount of repairs, they have resale costs, relisting it, reselling it, excise tax, and then they stop to make a profit. So, super heavy smell of, I don't know, it's like dog and cat and mildew. I'll get those mushrooms out of there. But yeah, there's definitely a heavy smell down here. Not so good. So, okay. It's not coming on. Okay. Not seeing any cracks or moisture there. Anywho, that is I walked through. I just wanted to get you a second take on this, get you my opinion. There's some pump. All right, I'll get this off to you.